understand the types and the uses of string operation. The first one is concatenate. Okay, what is the use of concatenate statement in ABAP? Okay, guys, this concatenate is used to join two or more strings. Used to join two or more strings. Okay, so let's understand. Let's say, for example, so let's say I'll just declare a few more variables, or else let me do one thing. Here itself I'll just take. So let's say today is, okay, so I'll just take another string here. Okay, so demo, and then I'll take another one. Okay, these are three strings that you have. Okay, session. Okay, session. Today is a demo session. Okay, so that's what. Now what I want to do, I want to combine all these three strings into one string. Okay, I want to combine all of these three into one. Okay, what I want to make out of these three strings, I want to make a statement. Out of these three, I want to make a statement like today is a demo session. Today's demo session, something like this I just want to make. Okay, so this is what the use of concatenate. These are the three strings that you have. You're going to combine all these three strings into one string. Okay, is this clear for everybody, each one of you? Yes or no, please? What is the use of concatenate statement? Everyone understood the use of concatenate statement, guys? All of you clear? What is the use of concatenate statement? Is this clear for everybody? Yes or no, please? Understood?
Yes, sir.
See, all these three statements, you have three words, you're going to combine them into a statement. Okay, that's when you're going to use the concatenate statement. This is used to join two or more strings to one. Okay, let me do that. Let's say data. I'll declare a text one. Okay, type string, something like this. Okay, and then okay, just let's say, don't worry about this line what I'm doing, guys, because there's so many things that I need to cover before writing this line. At least I need to take 20 to 25 classes just to come here. Okay, so somewhere in the middle we are discussing the topics. It's okay, just want to demonstrate whether you'll be able to learn the programming or not. It's very simple. Okay, with me, learning programming is very simple. I'll just picturize the things so that you'll understand them clearly. Also, will debug and understand. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to assign some value here. Let's say today is set demo and then session. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to join them into another variable. Let's say the variable name called as result. Okay, variable is nothing but some memory that is allocated in an application layer to store the data. I'll cover in depth, no need to worry. There is a separate session for understanding the variable. You can see here there is also a session to understand what is variable. Okay, so no need to worry right now. I'll explain it in our regular sessions. Okay, just focus on the demo session today. Let's go back. So now I'm going to declare another one. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to say concatenate. Okay, so text 1, text 2, text 3 into and another variable. Let's put breakpoint and let's understand, guys, what is happening here. What and all happening. Let's understand what and all we have written so far. Okay, so I'll activate the program. Why I'm activating it? Because the code that you see here, it is in human readable format. System doesn't understand alphabets, ABCD or English. System understand 1 and 0s. So when you activate, the system will check whether are there any mistakes, syntax errors that you have made. Another beauty of SAP, see guys, I removed the full stop here. It is showing red color. Okay, let's say what I'm going to do, I'm just going to remove here. Okay, now you check for an error. It will show you what you have missed. Text 2 was already been declared. Okay, that's fine. See, text 2, you cannot have variable with the same name. So I'll just say text 3. That's okay. So I'll just check for an error. See the beauty. The last statement is not completed. Period is missing. Understood? How easy it is to identify errors in a bar program. I corrected it now. Now there are no errors. It will check for an error. and then it will convert this source code, this is what we call source code, into an object code, that is machine understandable code. Okay, now I'm going to keep breakpoint here. Breakpoint I kept because so that I can show you what is the use of each and every statement. Okay, each and every line that I write, no copy paste in the training, and also each and every line that I write, I'll be debugging and I'll explain it to you so that you have the more knowledge, more understanding about the line that you have written. Okay, copy paste will not help you for learning, so we'll not do copy paste. Even we'll also debug each and every line. Guys, you see now. So this is the variable. Variables are nothing but you have allocated memory. You see here. Okay, so because it is a string, it has not yet allocated. Let me show you. Okay, guys, you see here. What is this line it is doing? So what is this line is doing? Very simple. You see. Okay, so this data you're going to keep inside this variable. This data you're going to keep inside this variable. This data you're going to keep inside this variable. Okay, this is what the line, these three lines are doing. Understood everybody what these three lines are doing? Anybody any doubts here? Clear? This enough? Will come here. Okay, one minute. Now you can also observe. You see guys here. So this is going to sit inside this space. This will come sit here, and then this one will come and sit here, just opposite to this variable. Okay, so no, sorry, this one is text3 actually. I should have renamed it. I made a mistake here. See here. I made a mistake. I just press F8 and then let's go back and make it as text3. I made a mistake, small mistake. It should be 3. Okay, so that's fine. So let's go and execute again. Now let's see. Okay, as you see now, double click here, double click here, double click here. That will appear here. See, if you want to execute one by one line, then you need to press this button, or else F5 from your keyboard. I'll press this button. You see. This value is stored here. I'll just press F5 again. See, demo is stored in another variable. Okay, see here. So text3, you see guys, press F5, session, stored in another session. So understood what is these three lines that I'm doing? This is what we call assigning the data to the variable. Everyone clear? Hello? Is this clear for everybody? What is the use of this line? You also see, go to the memory analysis tab and just check here. System also allocated some memory to store the data. System allocates memory to store the data. To store this data, it allocated in memory. Okay, so that's what I was telling you. It allocates a memory at the program runtime. When your program executing, it is going to allocate the memory. So guys, what is the use of? Let's come back to the string operation. So concatenate. Double click here. Text1 is it as the value today, is text2 as the value demo, text3 as the value session. So what is the use of concatenate? Like I told you, concatenate is used to combine these three statements or join these three statements into one statement. Just observe this line. Okay, you are going to concatenate it. Where you are going to store? You need to specify that you're going to store that value, concatenate value in this variable. You need to tell that. Okay, that is what into. Into means you're going to concatenate them and you're going to store them inside this variable. Press F5. Wow, super. See guys here. Understood what is the use of concatenate? Anybody, any doubts so far? Are you clear? Everyone understood guys? Is this clear for you? See here, three statements are joined into one. That's what concatenate is going to do. But see here, it is not separated by space. All are joined. See, this is joined to this one, this is joined to this one. There is no space. How do you tell them that please provide at least one space for joining? It's very simple, separated by space. ABAP is so simple. It's very easy to learn. Okay, it is like simple English, I can say. Okay, very easy guys, very easy. Now let's see what system will do. Now we'll execute. Now you see once. Just press F5. Just see the results. Today is a demo session. Now it is separating while concatenating these statements. It is separating each and every value with a single space. See here, single space here, single space here. Anybody, any doubts in the concatenate statement? Is this clear for everyone? Understood? Everyone understood the use of concatenate? Anybody, any doubts in this? Are you clear? All of you, hello? All of you clear
Yes, sir.
the use of concatenate statement? Anybody, any doubts so far? Shall we proceed further? If you don't have any doubts, we'll proceed further. Clear to everyone? Hello? Yes or no, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Next one, shift, split. Now, it is exactly opposite to the concatenate statement, guys. You have this text, okay? So let's say maybe you want to split it into multiple things. Let's say you want to split, okay? Let's say used to separate or else let's say used to cut the string into pieces. It is used to cut the string into pieces, okay, at specified character. It is used to cut the string into multiple pieces at a specified character. That's what the use of string. Let's say I want to split wherever it finds the space. I just want to split it. Okay, where and all we have the space here? 1 space, 2 space, 3 space. In that case, we need how many variables to store the data? So for storing today, we need 1 variable. Okay, for storing we need another variable. Okay, for storing this we need another variable. We'll cut the string into multiple pieces. So, and then again for storing demo, we need 1 more variable. For storing session, we need another variable. Okay, we'll store them. Okay, don't worry guys, what is variable in today's session? Like I told you, we're discussing somewhere in the middle. Okay, so trust me, you may not understand everything today, but at least you will get to know an idea how the class will be. Okay, so just an idea I want to give you how the class will be. Okay, if you understand everything, that's very good. I'll be very happy. It's a session, and then this is what the split is going to do. Now you have 1 string. Now you have this string. You're going to cut this string into multiple pieces. You're going to cut this string into multiple pieces using what? Using split. Is this clear for everyone? What is the use of split? Anybody, any doubts here? Hello? Anybody, any doubts?
Yes,
understood what is the use of split? Everybody understood what is the use of split? Guys, see here, the statement
yes,
that
sir.
you have, you're cutting into multiple pieces. Okay, so that's what the use of the split. Okay, let's go back and write some code and understand. I'll just comment it. Comment control plus less than for commenting. Okay, if you see star in the first character, then it is commented. Let's also do one thing. I'll just copy this code from the above. Okay, what we had written just now. Okay, so you know that what is that. Maybe now you may not understand now what is declaration also, but definitely trust me, in future you'll definitely understand. Let's say text for type in our regular session. I'll cover this very clearly. You'll understand it. Okay, no need to worry. Just say shift plus F1 for formatting the shortcut. Okay, now guys, let's say this is the string that you have, result. Okay, inside this you have today is demo session. You have this okay, you have this one. So now you're going to tell the system that please split the data which is inside a result at space. If you find any space, please split and then store inside text 1, inside text 2, text 3 and text 4. Store inside these variables. Okay, let's see guys how this split is going to work now. I'm just going to do pretty printer here. Activate the program. Okay, activate the program. There is an error. It is saying that I have not used the variable properly. I should use it properly. It is a variable. Okay, space ABAP variable, ABAP defined variable. We'll also see what is that ABAP defined variable. Okay, or else you can also tell the system that if you find single space like this, Okay, if you find single space like this, please separate my text. Okay, please cut it into multiple pieces and store inside these variables. Okay, that's how you're telling to system. Let's activate it. Okay, let's activate this and then keep breakpoint here and then execute. Let's see what happens. What is the use of this line? We'll see now. See guys, you're going to store this data inside this. Now 1 space, 2 space, 3 space. You're going to divide, you're going to cut this thing into multiples. You see now, see if you see this cursor here, yellow cursor here, that means still this line is not executed. Let's double click on this and this one. I execute this line, just see what happens. Wow, super guys, understood what is the use of split? Anybody, any doubts here? Is this clear for you, everyone? The use of split in a ABAP. See, this string is splitted into multiple strings. Understood, everyone? Yes or no, please? Yes or no, please? Hello, guys? Clear? Space is also a character. Okay, so space is also a character. Anybody, any doubts? So okay, so now let's continue. Okay, so next, the replace statement. Okay, so what is the use of replace? Okay, so used to replace any character in an string with another character. This is what the use of replace. It is used to replace any character of a string inside and a string into any another character. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. So for example, okay, so let's take an example. Let's say you have this today. Okay, so today you have, this is the string that you have. Today is a demo session, and then you may have some character here, ampersand, any character. Space is also character you can consider. Let's say you have ampersand. So what you want to do, you want to replace this ampersand with hyphens, another character. You want to replace this ampersand with hyphens, any character that you wish to. Okay, you can do that using the replace using the replace statement. Is this clear for you? What is the use of replace? It is used to replace any characters inside string into another character. Understood? Hello, guys, clear? The use of replace. See here, you can replace any character of a string into another character. Understood the use of replace? Yes or no, please? Yes or no? How I will know whether you understood or not? Yes or no? Hello? Clear to you? Clear, everyone? Okay, let's see that in system now. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to have some special characters. Let's say ampersand. So here also I'll say ampersand. Okay, let's see that in the system. I say replace. I'll say replace all occurrence of. There are options like first occurrence. That means what is the first occurrence? There are two occurrences here. First occurrence, second occurrence. If you have one more ampersand here, third occurrence, like this. Okay. So what character you want to replace? You want to replace the first occurrence or all occurrence of this character you want to replace? Let's say let's try with first occurrence. Replace first occurrence of ampersand. Okay, so inside the string, okay, this variable is storing a string. Okay, inside this variable you have the string. In that string you have an ampersand. Please replace with what? Replace with space or hyphen. Okay, how simple it is. How simple ABAP, right? How simple ABAP is, right? Let's try this and then let's see what happens. I'm going to activate the program and then I keep breakpoint here and then I execute. Let's see what the statement will do now. Okay, guys. Now I double click here. You see, this is the data we have stored. Okay, I'm going to tell the system that please only replace the first occurrence with space, with hyphen. Wow, I execute this line now. You see, super, right? Super. Okay, so now how can I replace all occurrence? Control D for copying the above line to the below. How can I replace all occurrences of ampersand? Now there is also another statement. All occurrences of ampersand with hyphen. You see now all the ampersands will be replaced with hyphen now. Okay, I execute the program. You see what happens. Okay, I double click here. Guys, observe carefully at three places, ampersand, the first place, the second place, and the third place. Just observe these spaces, what happens now after executing this line. You see this line not yet executed, still yellow cursor is pointing here. Just press Fi. Super, guys. Understood the use of the replace statement. You can replace anything. Let's say you don't want to replace with this, you want to replace with the space. Okay, you want to replace, you don't want to have this ampersand in your text, you just want to replace it with a space. You can also do that. Okay, see, I'm just going to remove hyphen here and then keep breakpoint, and let's see in the debugger what happens. Okay, whether it is going to replace or not, we'll understand. Okay, let's execute. And what will happen now? Double click here, press Fi, Super, guys, see here, it's been replaced with space. This is what the use of replace statement in a string operation. Is this clear to everyone? Anybody, any doubts so far? Are you clear? Are you clear, all of you? Yes or no, please? Understood or not? Understood or not? Yes or no? Hello? Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. The next one is condense. Okay, so what is the use of condense? Okay, let's say, guys, you have a string, but in that string you don't have the space properly. Let's say you have uneven spaces. You have 2 spaces here, you have 5 spaces here, and then you have some more spaces here. Okay, you want to remove these spaces. Okay, spaces between the special characters. In that case, you can use this condense. Okay, this statement is used to remove blank spaces in a string. Okay, blank spaces in a string. That's what the use of the condense. Okay, so this can be replaced like this. Okay, condense, if you use condense, what system will do? System will provide the even space between the strings like this. Okay, even space, it will give you even space between the strings when you use. Even you can also completely remove all the space that is there. It is possible for you to remove complete without giving any space. You can remove it. It is also possible. I'll show you the both way. Okay, let's understand both of them. Okay, this is what the use of the condense statement. Let it that in the system now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make a string with an uneven space like this. Just going to provide an uneven space like this. I'll just do, and then you see what happens when I use condense. This is uneven space. I say condense. Okay, so condense. Okay, I say result, and just end the statement here. Duplicate printer, I activate it. Okay, I'll just keep the breakpoint here and execute. Let's see what this condense statement is going to do. Okay, guys, just observe, you have a string with an uneven space now, maybe before 6 7 spaces here, maybe 8 9 here, maybe you have 10 spaces between those text. You just want to make it as an event space, just use condense, execute this line. Super, you see all the extra spaces is being removed from the string. Okay, so now you don't want to even provide single gap between the text. In that case, you can also use an addition called no gaps. The another keyword is that no gaps. How simple ABAP is, how easy it is, like simple English. Like you learn English the same way you can learn ABAP. Okay, see now, I just double click here, I press Fi, you see what happens here. See, not even single space is provided. Okay, these are the two varieties of condense statement. Okay, there are many things, guys, many string operations are there. Since it is a demo session, I'm not going to cover everything. Okay, but at least I just want to give you an idea how classes will go. Okay, the last one as part of demo session today, translate. Okay, so what is the use of translate now? Okay, so the translate is used to convert text into uppercase or lowercase. Okay, uppercase or lowercase. This is what the use of the translate. Okay, this is what the use of the translate. Okay, so now let's say just to picturize it, so let's say you have a string like this. Okay, you have a string like this. Okay, this is a string that you have. You want to convert everything to uppercase. You can do that using translate. Let's say this data you want to convert everything to the uppercase. Okay, like this you can do that. Okay, you want to convert everything to the lowercase. That is also possible. Let's say all this text you want to convert it into lowercase like this. Okay, let's say here like this lowercase. It is possible using the translate. Okay, so this is what the use of translate. Okay, so this is what the use of translate. It is used to convert text from any format. Okay, any cases to the lowercase or uppercase. Okay, this is what the use of the translate. Okay, let's see all that in the system now. Okay, I'll just show you in the system so that you'll have the clarity. Go back and see that in the system. This is the text that I have. Okay, so I'll just remove it anyways. The spaces I'll just remove, just make it as even. Okay, so translate will not remove any space. In that case, you have to, if you want to remove space and then do all the things, in that case you have to use a statement, multiple statements you may need to use. Let's try now. Okay, let's say translate. Okay, result. Okay, to uppercase, and another one translate. So result to lowercase. See guys, this is the advantage that we have. The printer now, I activate it. Okay, I'll just keep breakpoint here and let's see what translate is going to do. Execute. Okay, let's understand this in the debugger so that you will understand the clarity. You will have the more clarity why we are writing this line of code. What is the importance of this line? So that's what you need to learn, right? So that's what the goal of this course. You should understand each and every line that you write instead of doing copy paste from the Google or somewhere else. So see guys, everything is there in the one is there in the uppercase and then other alphabets are there in the lowercase. I just execute this line. Okay, just observe what happens. It's converted to uppercase. All the alphabets are converted to uppercase. If I want to convert it to lowercase, in that case I need to say translate this result, what are the text inside and result, translate it to lowercase. I just execute. Wow, super cool. See guys, this is what the use of translate. Anybody, any doubts so far? This is what I'm done with the demo session today. Okay, this is how the program will be taught to you. If you have any doubts so far, you can ask me. Anybody, any doubts so far? Is this clear for everyone?